Do it for your mother, do it for your father, do it for your loved ones, do it for yourself, do it for your brother, do it for your sister, do it for your
Cancer is affecting us in record numbers, but it can be prevented, treated, and defeated. Get the facts in black and white at cancer.org. Do it.
Welcome back, and I'm glad that you came back, and I hope you brought back some of your friends to see this segment that I think you'll find a very informative part of our show. And as you can see, I have a new guest and a special guest. I have, is it Mr. or Dr.?
Mr.
Mr. Engin Blackstone, who is the new educational administrator or principal of our charter school. Welcome to CAPtions.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Charter school is a new term here in our community. This is the first year that we've had a charter school. I know a lot of people were involved in developing it and bringing it to Peoria. Can you take a few moments and explain to me and our audience, what is a charter school?
It's a new concept in Peoria, but charter schools have been around for 20 years, since 1991. The first one opened in Minnesota.
Okay.
And since then, 1.6 million of students around the nation attending charter schools. It's the first time in Peoria, but it has been around quite a bit. Charter schools bring in an alternative to the education.
Okay.
We do have our own education program. We do have our own proposal. Authorizers of charter schools approving our proposal and letting us have the school in the areas. It's different from state to state. In the state of Illinois, the authorizers are the districts. So District 150 is our authorizer in here. But in different areas, in the universities, education centers can be authorizers of the charter schools. But charter schools exist to make a difference in education, provide different alternative education plan and make it successful. So we exist to make a difference, and it's our goal here in Peoria too.
Okay, so you are associated with District 150, although you're somewhat independent of some of the things that District 150 does. In what way does a charter school make a difference? What makes you unique from the other schools that are part of District 150?
I guess it's our education plan as a main difference. Now, let me tell you some of the pieces of it. Yes, you are right. We are the District 150's charter school, first of all. And we work together with this District 150. In our education plan, we have different pieces. Like, as of now, we serve 5th through 7th grade, middle school level, and we have double math and reading language art hours in our schedule, as opposed to having 45-minute one period a day, reading language art and math, and we double them. Our main goal is to fix the gap. If students have any problem in their background, we do want to fix the gap in middle school level and get them ready for challenging high school curriculum. And our main focus will be math, science, and technology. Of course, again, the main thing, first we do want to get the kids ready for those challenging math, science, and technology curriculum, and then gearing it up through the high school years.
Okay. Where are you located?
We are located at 2503 University, at the building known as Old Laux Building.
The Old Laux School.
Right, right. So I'm not a Peorian, I'm not originally from here, but when I say, hey, Old Laux School, they all know where we are located.
Well, since you mentioned that, can you share with our viewers something regarding a brief outline of your background, either personal or professional, in terms of what you've done or where you were trained or where you were born or whatever?
Yeah, I'm originally from Turkey, born and raised in Istanbul, got my degree there, and my major is math. I used to be in classroom teaching math for about 12-13 years before I stepped up the admin level. And I started working with charter schools since 2000. This is my 10th year, 11th year with the charter school systems. We opened a brand new school in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, worked there for 4 years as math teacher / activity coordinator, and I was part of admin team. Then in 2004, I moved to Chicago, opened another new charter school, brand new charter school. And I was also teaching math in there and helping administrator. I was assistant principal. Then made another move to Cleveland, Toledo, and here is my 5th stop here in the United States. The reason I'm just keep moving one state to another, one school to another school, I'm with the charter school management organization called Concept Schools.
Okay.
Also managing the Peoria Charter School. And they do open charter schools around the Midwest area. They have 19 successful schools around the Midwest area. This year, actually, it's 25. They added 6 new schools, and Peoria is one of them. So I'm with that organization, Charter School Management Organization, as that's one of the main reasons I keep moving one place to another.
Well, I'm so glad that you moved here, and I think based upon your background and the experiences that you've had in other places, that you bring a wealth of knowledge and experience in helping us to get our first one started. What grades are included in the charter school?
In this one, Peoria's first charter school, we started from 5th grade, and it's going to be our lowest. First year, we serve 5th through 7th grade, 75 students per grade level. Total, we have 225 students.
225.
Yes.
You're located at Laux.
Yes.
Okay.
We are going to keep 5th grade as our lowest grade and go up at a grade each year up to 12.
Okay. So each year you hope to add, in other words, as the students move on up, the charter school will move on up with them.
Yes, and we feed from the 5th grade as the lowest. So, and our goal, main goal is just we want our students, 100% of our students graduate from our school with their 4-year college university's acceptance and scholarships. So this is the goal by end of their career with us.
How does a person get involved in your school? Is it based on geographic area? Is it open enrollment for people to apply? I thought I had read somewhere that you had overwhelming response of individuals who wanted to participate, and so did you have to use a lottery or something? Or how did you select the students that are currently involved?
It is non-selective process, first of all. We just put out our enrollment or application forms. And during the time of application, we received 783 applications for 225 spots.
Fantastic.
And we held a lottery, public lottery, on May 14th, and got our 225 students listed that we have today. Of course, we had some waiting lists from the waiting list, and we called waiting students from the waiting list too. But that's non-selective process.
Right.
It's open to any student within the District 150 boundaries.
Okay. So you don't have to be an exceptional student academically to have gotten involved. I assume you have a fairly diverse student body in terms of social economics or race or academic, from real smart kids to some kids who are not so smart. You want to kind of share what you found that you have now?
You are right. We are exactly like District 150.
Okay.
We reflect the District 150 diversity, both racial or academic. So we have about 70% African American, 20% Caucasian, and the rest mix is just like the District 150. As you mentioned, some of our students are at advanced levels. Some of them were just the mainstream at their current grade levels. Some of them a year or a couple years behind the grade levels. So it's all mixed. It's non-selective. We really mirror the District 150 population. And our education plan is set for all of this. We were expecting to have such population. We were expecting to get students who are really behind and have support programs for them. We were expecting to get kids are at advanced level, and we do have additional academic programs for those kids as well. So this is what we were expecting, and we are really happy to have student body that really reflects the District 150.
Do you have any special efforts as far as parent involvement? Do you have parental involvement in terms of the actual school operating and that type of a thing? Do you encourage it?
We do. Parental involvement is one of the important pieces of our program. We have, in addition to PTO, Parent-Teacher Organization, just started a couple of weeks ago, and we had a very good participation. We had about 20 parents participated and start planning for parents. But within that, we do have strong communication with the parents through online grading systems. Our teachers are just calling parents, inviting them to school. We do have parent nights organized, and we also have some programs just for the parents, some workshops and education programs for the parents we're going to start offering to them. Yes, parental involvement is main piece. We cannot achieve our goals without their support.
Right.
And this is what we communicated with them during our enrollment process. We met with every single of them, and we asked their support. And they promised us, and we'll see.
Okay. Was there any special efforts made, or how were the teachers selected? Did they apply to want to work at the charter school, or just kind of assigned like you are in the Army, that that's where you go and you get in line and that's where you... Anything regarding the teacher selection? Was people who volunteered or what?
This was most challenging part of the process.
Okay.
You might have a best education program administrator, but if you don't have highly qualified, talented, dedicated teachers in the classroom, you cannot make it work. I was well aware of it, and I took my time to select every single of them, and it took more than 3 months to hire about 15, 16 staff members. The applications from all over the state.
Oh, okay.
Even some of them were out of state. I received more than 500 applications for 15, 16 available spots. And first we did just go through the scanning process. We were looking for not just qualified teachers in their subject, but we were looking for their enthusiasm and see if they are willing to make a difference and just like help every single of these kids, students, from the bottom of their heart. So we first scanned their resumes and started the interview process. For again 15, 16 spots, I've had more than 100 interviews. And even I went to their school and observed them in their classrooms, not all but some. And took 3 months. As of today, I am very confident that I got the best team together. I get the best team together, and I do have a great confidence in every single of them. They are doing a great job in the classroom.
Is your staff fairly diverse in terms of its makeup of either male, female, black, white, or whatever? Or what?
About, as I mentioned, we are a small school. We have only 15 teachers, and in terms of diversity, we were trying to be careful on that too. But if you look at the overall percentages for teachers in terms of diversity, it is more difficult than providing a diversity in student body. But we have about I should say maybe 20% African American teachers, and we have 20 to 25% male figures in the school.
All right.